So I'm sure you've all heard of Kick.
My name is Zherka, prolific, notorious
PDF file
out here.
You know, the streaming platform that allows anything.
Men are better than women at literally everything. Literally everything. You can find me at thatnigga.com.
And by allowing anything, it's to no one's surprise that the future for Kick isn't looking very bright.
Put your hand in my food again, and I'm throwing all of your food.
Hold my pocket. No, hold my pocket.
Damn, actually. I know we can't put up with the whole. Stop.
Can I play with that little 8-wave?
Kick first came on the scene as kind of an alternative to Twitch, you know, like a rogue Twitch, because they pretty much allowed, again, anything on their platform. You know, if you're tired of the woke mafia or whatever, you could just go to Kick. And that was pretty much Kick's whole selling point. Also, gambling. And at first, no one really took it seriously. Kind of just felt like another Mixer or Rumble, you know, just a copycat of Twitch. But as time went on, more and more creators actually left Twitch to go to Kick. And Kick grew in popularity pretty fast, I mean, compared to other streaming platforms. And fast forward to now, they're giving creators massive bags just to stream exclusively on Kick. But all of these big names couldn't really hide all the cracks that they had in the foundation of Kick. Now, not only are the big names that were drawing attention to the website leaving, them creating content on there is causing more cracks in the foundation at Kick, just doing what the whole point of the website is, whatever they want. I kind of want to show you some of the amazing types of content you can find on Kick. And one of the content creators I kind of want to show you is Zherka. Zherka is known for getting his ass beat on stream.
Boys!
Giving pseudo-intellectual opinions.
World. Wait, but you really believe the Earth's flat?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay, I thought they were trolling me. I'm dead serious. I thought they were trolling.
Check this out.
Why? Tell me why. I want to know, like, definitively why you believe that.
Number one, the flat Earth actually brought me to God, not the Bible. When I
thought the steroids dying brought you to God.
Well, why the Earth is flat is because, Bradley, you've never in your life seen a picture of Mars, Jupiter, Pluto that's not computer generated. It's as fake.
Pseudo-intellectual isn't even a good way to describe it, because all he did was eat one less crayon than everyone else in the room, and was the loudest one in the room, so everyone started listening to him. Hey, he's really smart. He also talks about God and his relationship with God all the time, and how everyone needs a better relationship with God, which is fine. Obviously, no hate there.
Faith is what you need for Christ, nothing else. Reason leads you to cut your dick off.
Are you like believe?
I'm a pastor, so I'm trying to bring you guys to Jesus. What's it gonna take? And do you guys ever get anxious or depressed?
The only issue is you should probably lead by example instead of, you know, just talking out of your ass. Because these are some kind of not man of God things that you're doing here.
My name is Zherka, prolific, notorious
PDF file
out here.
Well, I just turned 29, but I love teenager.
He also says the N-word a lot for some reason, and he says that no black man on earth would get offended by him saying the N-word.
You can find me at thatnigga.com.
Where's your N-word past come from? Tell me about it.
These f***ing hands. No black man on earth finds the N-word offensive.
Also, multiple times has said that men are better than women. Didn't really give any good examples other than, oh, they're stronger, with men strong.
Men are better than women at literally everything. Literally everything. Nursing, if you get hit by a bullet, she can't pick my big ass up. She can't pick up anyone here. If she's a single mom, 80% chance the kid grows up to be a fucking school shooter. How do single dads do?
Right, that was insane. I'm so sorry. You know, when women turn a little too old for him, which I guess is 18 at this point, he calls them expired.
Are you a teenager?
No, I'm 24.
Too old.
Expired.
So it looks like if you look in Zherka's fridge, you're going to see a woman in there, probably wrapped in cellophane with an expiry date with her birthday on it, but the day she turns 18. And that's not all. You can find some even more awesome content on Kick, like Heel Mike, another PDF file. Somehow he has 7.4 million followers on Twitch, which is fucking insane. I don't know. He makes content for children, essentially. You would think that, you know, maybe it's educational or teaching kids how to grow up, you know, some advice, anything. No, he just makes bottom of the barrel, you know, kids like inappropriate shit, so I'm gonna go ahead and show them all the inappropriate shit, because, you know, that's what's good for children.
Yes, she is beautiful. She's got some big personalities.
Son, that girl got some big old titties.
Come on, huh? He's pretty much just like a dude bro streamer, you know, like, I had sex on camera, look at my fucking muscles, look at all this fucking money I have. Kind of like an Andrew Tate clone, except he's just like, somehow dumber than him. He also signed to this pro gaming league for Fortnite. I don't know, I guess he did like Fortnite and shit for a while. He was also banned on Twitch 6 times. Which is, I don't know, it feels like a record. I'm not keeping track, but that's a pretty high number. He also got banned on Twitch for gambling because Twitch said they wouldn't allow gambling on their platform anymore a couple of years ago. And he got, you know, indefinitely banned, but then about 48 hours later got his account back. So, you know, it looks like Twitch isn't really much better than Kick at this point. But the reason he joined Kick was to keep on gambling. Not only was he gambling, he was doing IRL streams, you know, and in IRL streams, only the most educational and, you know, philosophical content can come out. Stuff like this. Okay, sorry, I lied. He's just picking up women the whole time, looking like a fucking dumbass. But he also got some service by a woman with her mouth on stream. Again, streaming to a bunch of kids, similar to, I guess, also Aiden Ross showing his underage fans porn. So, you know, again, a lot of the great content you can find over at Kick. No adults are watching this. I mean, like, at least with Kai Cenat, you can argue that maybe some people will tune in, see some funny shit going on. But with this is just bottom-of-the-barrel degeneracy content. Something that only a 14-year-old with unsupervised access to the internet would watch. I mean, just like, what the fuck is all of this content, dude? And just like his friend, Zherka, he also got jumped on stream. So it seems like a common theme that these people are getting jumped on stream for some reason.
6 of you guys? No, we can run one. We can run one. They go a lot.
Why you running away, bro?
And you'd think that'd be the end of the controversy. You know, this is pretty bad already, but no. Specifically, Zherka and Heel Mike got into some pretty hot water regarding their behavior with minors. When Zherka and Mike were streaming together, they were streaming with a whole bunch of girls and, you know, getting very touchy and a little weird with some of the girls, you know, humping them. Is just very, very odd behavior. Not only that, I guess to flex on everybody, I don't know, Mike posted a picture of him in bed with a girl saying no regrets. And, you know, after all this, people were like, you might want to check the age of that girl because she looks a little young. And they're like, oh, look, we showed her ID, everything's fine.
Bitches are actually legal? Yeah.
And people were like, well, what if the ID's fake? Because, you know, fake IDs are real and it's not that hard to get them. And when this was brought up, they kind of started freaking the fuck out.
We didn't even meet her in a bar. We met her on the street.
You're trolling me.
I'm not trolling. I said that.
And Zherka's defense was he's used to the Canadian age of consent, which is 16 or 17. And that doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. If you go to Dubai and you decide to, I don't know, what's illegal? Smoke weed there or something. You can't say, well, you know, I live in California. I'm used to it being legal. That's not how that works, buddy. You're going to go to jail. And unfortunately, I guess spoiler alert, these guys haven't gone to jail yet, even though they should. And, you know, multiple clips of them saying stuff like, I just turned 29, but I love teenagers.
I just turned 29, but I love teenagers.
Like even said that he loves underage girls.
17, I got a time machine. I'm going back in time.
And when a chatter tried to bring it up to Mike that this might not be the best look for you, he just called him an F slur, an R slur, just every slur you can imagine, and just told him to fuck off. So, you know, he really cares for his fans, you can tell.
I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. I love them. So get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, Kick ended up banning him, which is great. But, you know, legal action has yet to be taken, so I wouldn't really call that a W. And it's not just what the creators are doing on the website that are ruining it. Day by day, even internally, which we're about to get into, Kick is falling apart.
Even so much as to walk past the socials room, the guys that run the, Kick streaming and Kick community, and hear the N-word just dropped. Hard up. We can get her on Kick streaming sake for a relatively low price because she probably thinks she's gonna die soon and she'll want to leave more money for her family. Fought so hard to get this guy off, and he told two 14-year-old girls that he wanted to do something sexual to them, and he even included their age in the proposition. Everyone there could watch it, almost with a grin on their face. There were staff members who were defending it, saying that it was a joke.
I kind of want to talk about some information that came from inside of Kick itself. Now, a couple days ago, a former Kick employee released an expose on how the work environment of not even just being a creator, but being an employee at Kick is terrible. First, to prove that Kick lies about everything, she posted her resignation letter on Twitter, and following that, Kick said that they fired her. But again, posting her resignation letter literally showed that she quit and she wasn't fired. Already, Kick is starting to spread lies about literally the smallest thing. So, from this point on, it's kind of hard to trust the website with anything. Some of the things she talked about in the video were hostile work environments, unethical behavior, people using, you know, the F slur and N-word hard R all the time just around the office, something that in a regular work environment would, you know, not even fly. You would be fired on the spot if anyone heard that.
It's important to note that the office environment for me was extremely hostile, not only because I was being treated pretty poorly by a couple of individuals and the people that I went to for help were not helpful at all, but because there was just a consistent disrespect to other people's opinions and beliefs. And this went as far as to just consistently hearing the F slur. And not even just in jest, like as a joke, it was specifically, targeted towards people that it was supposed to discriminate against. Even so much as to walk past the socials room, the guys that run the, kick streaming and kick community, and hear the N-word just dropped. Hard R.
And she also stated that employees would purposely misgender transgender streamers on the website, just for fun, I guess. And she had this whole situation going on to where she would have to leave work early to pick up her daughter from school, come back home and work from home, and for some reason Kick had a problem with that. And she's like, well, what can I do to fix that? And they never gave her an answer. And so, just with all this pressure and all this other stuff going on, she ended up leaving.
I even remember seeing a couple of people in my team laughing because they were deliberately misgendering transgender streamers. So I speak about the fact that I needed flexible working arrangements and that they were revoked. A lot of people assumed that I needed to be home all the time, or I was working from home, or I wasn't showing up from work, or I was taking a ridiculous amount of time off, which is just absolutely not the case. So my daughter started school in February, and every second week I needed to pick her up. So I would get in around 9:30 after dropping her off. I wouldn't take any breaks or have lunch, and I would leave by about 2:30. It's important to note that a lot of where we have to work 24/7 because we were the POCs for a lot of partners overseas, where I would be working from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. outside work hours after doing a day's work. So it was very normal to work from home anyway, and all I needed to do was work from home for a couple of hours at the end of the day to pick up my daughter every second week. You can imagine it was a surprise to me when the manager of the partners team, yes, the same guy that has been going around spreading lies about me, sat me down and just flat out said that my flexible working arrangements would be revoked immediately and I need to find alternatives. Of course I asked if this had anything to do with my performance, because to me that was the only excusable reason that they could have to even revoke the rights, but to do it so suddenly. I was told in that meeting that it had absolutely nothing to do with my performance, which made sense to me because I wasn't underperforming at all and I hadn't been told ever that I was underperforming. So it would have been very out of the blue for them to just say it in that meeting and not tell me anything prior or give me any kind of notes prior to that, like, oh, please work on this or you need to do better here. After being told that I couldn't have flexible working arrangements, I sought out the CMO, that great guy, and I was like, what do I do? Where do I run? Who do I speak to? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'll speak to Ed. Ed is the one that basically fires you or he doesn't because of these types of issues. So every single day I came in, I was like, okay, I'm expecting them to give me an answer. A week went by, 2 weeks went by, 4 weeks went by, and I'm still chasing this guy up. Like, what's going on? Can you just let me know? Like, can we talk about alternatives? I'm happy to do an extra day on the weekend if I have to. Like, I actually never got clarity on this at all. I actually quit before I ever got clarity about it, so who knows what would happen.
One of the main reasons she left was this meeting that she mentions. It was a meeting about how they can get the specific Twitch streamer to join their platform, like they're doing everyone else. But this time, it wasn't just any content creator. It was a content creator with cancer. You might be asking, why is that relevant? Well, because they use that as a reasoning to maybe try and manipulate her to come over on their platform. In the video, she states that the employees at Kick were talking about how they could lowball her, give her less money than they're giving other creators, just because, she might die soon and she might want to leave more money to her family.
Talking about the fact that they were trying to get a very beloved Twitch streamer over to Kick, to stream Steak as well. This particular streamer had been publicly battling cancer recently. So they decided to utilize that in their strategy to get this person over. The conversation very quickly became quite sinister. I'm going to say a quote, and it's something that I cannot get out of my head because it's so heinous to me. And I think it will speak volumes in, the type of characters that work there, which is why I had to get out. The quote that I remember hearing was, we can get her on Kick streaming Steak for a relatively low price because she probably thinks she's going to die soon and she'll want to leave more money for her family.
And that's fucking disgusting. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You're really so desperate for people to come over on your platform, to have people watch, because really, it's all just gambling and pedophiles that's on Kick at this point. Or if you want to watch 13-year-old kids just do whatever the fuck they want because their parents aren't around. But they're really that desperate to get people on that they want to use their own illnesses against them? That's fucking evil. She also had to fight to get this streamer off who was talking about doing inappropriate acts with minors on, I think it was called Monkey, or kind of the Omegle clone that exists now. And she also had to fight to get an 11-year-old streamer off of the platform because he's 11 years old. He shouldn't be streaming on Kick, or anywhere for that matter.
They are not accountable for anything. As you can see, they just let shit slide. They do anything. They don't care about pedophiles on the platform. Like this guy right here, I had to fight tooth and nail to get this guy off. This is something I went into detail in the other video, but yeah, fought so hard to get this guy off, and he told 2 14-year-old girls that he wanted to do something sexual to them, and he even included their age in the proposition. I mean, if you haven't seen the video, it's so heinous, it's so wrong, and the fact that everyone there could watch it almost with a grin on their face. There were staff members who were defending it, saying that it was a joke.
Sophomore.
Eighth grade.
Sophomore.
Can I play with that?
Sophomore's like 16. What?
Can I play with that little 8th grade?
I still don't know because I saw this tweet about 2 or 3 weeks ago where a prominent staff member is promoting on Twitter an 11-year-old boy who, whilst I was there, I was the reason why this kid got banned. I'm sorry to the child that, that might upset you, but it's about your own safety. And especially on Kick, I feel like sometimes Kick should be like under it and you can't even be on it under 18. This child was banned when I was there because, I did have zero tolerance towards it because children need to be protected, not only against the people on the platform, but you need to protect children against being, exploited by their parents, which you see on YouTube all the time.
Kick can't even blame the content creators on their platform anymore for the reason why they're falling apart. It looks like internally it's just destroying itself. So no matter what, Kick is going to be used and run by disgusting people. Sadly, I really love Bruce Drop-Him-Off, or I did, but he's been going through some stuff. I'm sure it's just a lot of, personal things that we don't know what's going on, but he seemed to have been kind of, I guess, crashing out on stream. I don't know, just acting very fake with people. Anyway, Bruce was offered a deal to go stream on Kick, And one of the major things with these deals is, hey, you should gamble with Stake, you know, Stake, the online gambling casino. And in his video responding to the truth about Kick, reacting to the video of the former employee at Kick, he says when he did the first gambling stream, he thought about how, you know, his content was going towards kids. And he said that he was just thinking about, you know, all the people that literally lose their lives due to gambling addiction, and how even he lost like $10,000 doing that stream just gambling. And even though he was getting 5 figures an hour just to gamble on stream, it felt wrong to him that he was doing this because a lot of his audience is younger kids.
The reason I even bring that up is because the number that I was getting an hour was a 5-digit number to gamble. Does that even sound right, bro? That didn't even sit right in my heart to do. My mama came up off food stamps at EBT. You telling me I'm pushing gambling in front of children for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars an hour, and is jumping off of buildings in Las Vegas as we speak? Makes no sense. How the fuck could I sleep with shit like that, gang? I'm making way more money than I'm supposed to be making, man. Just sitting in a chair. So why get greedy and take a gambling deal and kill my love for streaming like a dumbass? You know, like, I don't know. That's just my experience with the gambling deal and the stake shit. Yeah, I took the stake deal, did one stream, lost $10,000, kept what they told me to keep, and said I never wanted to do it again because I wasn't gonna be in a place where I needed to be able to do it again because I didn't feel like being one of those type of people. You know? Weird, bro. You can literally compare it to anybody else's chat, bro. Look at anybody else's sub count on there. These be faking they sub counts on their screens, gang. They let spam on purpose in their chats to make it seem like it's moving faster than what it is. That's why Kick chat has no delay, bro. Say names if you're not. All of Kick is all of it. Everyone. Yes, everyone. Yes, everyone. Anybody that's not that anybody that you can look at all of their chat. The thing about it is you could do it. It's no life shit to do, but you can literally go and look at Instagram's gang. See if they post their streams, their stream leaks, whatever the case may be. Look at the interaction they get on their tweets and shit, and then go to their chats. That's the reason why they pay update pages to spam under every big streamer tweet. They don't get no interaction themselves with their own names. So when you block them, their shit just dies. When you stop talking about them, their shit just dies.
You know that.
And another issue is view botting. You know, a lot of places like Mixer, Rumble, and Kick tend to have view botting to make their numbers look like they're an actual popular site, and even chatbots to make it seem like the streamer is, you know, more popular than they actually are. He talked about that and how, you know, Kick is completely aware of that and they don't care because it makes their website look good. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a quick video, a lot of editing in this one. But I just kind of want to talk about the whole Kick situation because it's honestly really terrible. This is a terrible website. I am never gonna stream on Kick. I mean, I'm thinking about streaming on YouTube and Twitch, at least dual streaming, you know, try to get more content out there. But I don't know. I really don't think Kick is a great place, and it's just filled with a whole bunch of degeneracy. Even Trainwrecks. I mean, the whole reason Kick exists is because Trainwrecks wanted to gamble, and he was talking about how he's sick of the Twitch thought meta. But ironically, on Kick, people are just showing porn to minors, so it's not much better. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching all of these videos. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you for interacting with me. And if you ever want to send me a message, just, you know, my DMs are always open. I'd love to talk to you guys. And I really want to do a follower stream soon where we kind of just sit in Discord, talk, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff, maybe, you know, do a react. But yeah, don't go on Kick, please.
Fucking